What if I told you that most business consulting is a complete waste of money? In this video, I'm going to share with you a consulting model that actually makes sense for small business owners. Hi, I'm Jared Schilling with The Business Technician, a local Salt Lake City-based small business consulting service. After years of working with small businesses, I've seen too many entrepreneurs waste thousands of dollars on consulting advice that's not useful to them and consulting solutions that never actually get implemented. Here's the problem. Consultants come in, deliver impressive solutions, sound really smart, and then they're gone. And you're left alone to figure out the implementation. If you don't actually implement the strategy, who cares how good it was? It's an absolute waste of time and money. That's why I created something different, a simple, practical model specifically designed for small businesses with fewer than 15 employees. It's designed not just to identify solutions, but to help you actually implement them. So here's the 4 pillars framework. My approach breaks down any business into 4 essential pillars. 1, people. 2, revenue drivers. 3, customer acquisition. 4, finances. What makes this model unique is that each pillar has 2 layers, a foundation that needs to be addressed first, and then an upper layer that builds on that foundation. Why does this matter? Because most consulting fails by focusing on the upper layers only without understanding the foundations first. Let me walk through each pillar with you and show you how this works in the real world. Pillar number 1 is people. When it comes to people, most entrepreneurs think the problem is with their team. I hear quotes like, "If only my employees would work harder, follow procedures, be more committed," is some common verbiage I hear from owners. But here's the real truth. Before we can address your team, we need to understand you, your strengths, your weaknesses, and most importantly, what change you're willing to implement. I've seen brilliant strategies fail simply because the entrepreneur wasn't willing or able to implement them. Maybe a solution requires you to spend 2 hours every night on sales call, but that doesn't fit your life. Or maybe you're burning out and your main goal is to get some mental capital back so you can attend your kids' soccer games on the weekend. We need to start with honest conversations about your willingness and capacity to implement solutions. This isn't just about business metrics. It's about treating you as a human being with real feelings and priorities. Once we understand your specific situation, then we can start looking at the rest of your team, their skills, their motivations, and how they fit into your vision of the business. The second pillar is revenue drivers, the products or services you sell. The foundation here is to segment your offerings or your products and services correctly instead of treating everything the same way. Think about a bowling alley. The lanes and shoe rentals are basically break-even or loss leaders for the business. The real profit comes from food and alcohol sales. These are completely different revenue drivers that serve different purposes for the business. Or take an HVAC company. New construction jobs will probably have longer timelines and different permitting requirements than service calls to fix existing systems. They need different processes, different metrics, and potentially totally different teams. Many small business owners make the mistake of lumping all their offerings together. But when you properly segment your revenue drivers, you can optimize each one independently. Once you've identified these segments, then we can look at the operations, how to deliver each product or service efficiently from start to finish, or cradle to grave, as I like to say. Pillar number 3, customer acquisition. Within the customer acquisition pillar, most small businesses immediately jump to tactics. We need SEO, Instagram ads, cold calling. But here's the critical foundation. If you don't know your target markets, all these tactics are just shooting in the dark. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say you run a med spa. Your Instagram account could show before and after photos, do-it-yourself skincare tips, or trendy dance videos. But which approach will work? This depends entirely on your target market, your customer segment. I talk a lot about the rifle approach versus the shotgun approach to marketing, and most small businesses use this shotgun approach instead, trying to be everything to everyone. The rifle approach means understanding exactly who your market is and what they want and how they buy, then targeting them precisely. When you understand your target market first, then you can create selling behavior that matches their buying behavior specifically. This means spending less on marketing while getting better results. Pillar number 4, finances. The final pillar is finances, and it's often the most overlooked by business owners. Many entrepreneurs operate on a basic level. We're getting paid, we're paying our people, and we're delivering a quality product or service to our customers. But they have no idea what their current financial situation actually is. This is the foundation we need to establish first. Basic bookkeeping might not seem exciting, but without it, you're flying blind. I've seen businesses paying 30 to 40% in compounded credit card interest when they could qualify for a simple SBA loan at 6 to 8%, or overpaying for insurance and accounting services or 401k administration because they never shopped around. Once we can understand your current financial situation, then we can optimize your funding relationships and financial structure to immediately improve your bottom line. Now, here's where this model becomes truly valuable in its actual implementation. We always start with the foundations, the bottom layer of each pillar. Understanding you as an entrepreneur, identifying your revenue drivers, segmenting your target markets, and establishing your current financial situation. Getting these foundations right brings immediate peace of mind. You'd be amazed how many entrepreneurs sleep better just having clarity on these 4 elements. Then we can strategically address the upper layers, optimizing your team, refining your operations, implementing targeted sales and marketing, and improving your financial relationships. This layered approach ensures we're building on solid ground, not trying to fix advanced problems without addressing the basics first. So there you have it, the 4-pillar model for small business success. It's simple by design because simplicity leads to implementation, and implementation is everything. Remember that strategy without implementation is just expensive conversation. By focusing on people, revenue drivers, customer acquisition, and finances, and addressing each from the foundation up, you can create sustainable improvements in your business that actually stick. If you found this video helpful, please hit subscribe for more practical business advice that you can actually use. And feel free to leave a comment with any questions about how this model might actually apply to your business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.